Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and today is our Sunday box opening.
Hey!
Hello.
So, a little weird today. So, a couple things. So, one thing is that we are just finishing up our summer sunny days.
Yeah, sunny days.
Sunny Days retreat, which is one that we think of as for beginners. Anna's been out there taking pictures. We're putting together a little compilation of photos and show and tell and a bunch of stuff. So you'll be seeing that next week. And normally with a retreat, we have them help us with box opening, but we kind of wanted to do something just a little bit different. So we have a big box of notions, and so we're going to open that box, or we're going to take that box of notions out there, and out at the retreat center, we're going to all open that box of notions together. I think there might be some brand new things in there that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
There are probably some things that you have seen before, which is still kind of fun because we kind of talk about those.
Yes.
But what's really fun is that we have three absolute brand new beginners.
Awesome.
Two sweet girls that are 18 years old, and I think there's a possibility they won't know what anything in that box is.
It's probably. I will be excited to see what
I
they
know.
think
See
they
if
are.
they say this
what they're for.
is. So I wonder if they've ever played Balderdash before.
That's a fun game.
That's a really fun game. If you don't know what it is, it's a word, and you just make up the definition. I'm pretty good at that game.
Right, and then the person calling it gets to pick what they think the true definition of that word is. It's a good game. It was Mom won all the time.
All the time.
Everyone believed her.
All the time. Because yeah,
She has good words.
I have good words. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do so that you can still meet everybody, and I think it'll be more fun because the other thing that we really wanted to do, and we wanted to do that this sooner rather than later, is we want to go through the Christmas room.
Yes.
And the reason we want to do that is twofold. One is that
Can you tell us what's
okay,
finger, please? It is super distracting. Sorry, your naughty bird is distracting.
I'm trying to hide it. I know it would not stop bleeding.
We all have seen it as you're trying to hide it, but it's a key finger apparently.
Paw did this.
Paw? Oh, it's a paw story.
It's a paw story. So, all it was like the simplest thing, but he wears coveralls all the time. That's all you ever see him in is coveralls. And his coveralls are nasty and gross. And oftentimes I'll say, do I need to wash those? And he'll say, oh, no, it's fine.
Just break it in.
He'll wear them for quite some time. And here's the little secret. All he has under his coveralls
are your
panties.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
He's not wearing clothes underneath that.
Too
I think
hot to
some
put pants
people,
on underneath those.
I think even in the winter, I don't think he has pants on under there. He might have long johns.
Oh, long johns. Still panties. Winter
Man
panties.
and winter panties. That's all he wears under his coveralls. And so, anyway, they get really gross. And so finally, this morning, I said, like, can I wash any of those? And he says, oh, yeah. Those two pair right there, you can wash. Now, he's been wearing, I don't know what he's been wearing. He has 3 pair. They all look equally hideous. But for whatever reason, he was wearing one, and these 2 I could wash. Okay, great. And then I asked the question that I always ask.
I think we all asked the same question.
Are your pockets empty?
What's in your pockets?
Did you have, yeah. Oh, yeah. I took everything out. Took everything out. Okay, great. Because I don't want to touch anything. I mean, I'm just going to pick them up like this, put them in the washing machine.
And the washing machine doesn't need to wash whatever in your pockets.
You don't need to listen to that.
No.
So I did. Threw everything in the washer. Everything was fine. Went out there just a little bit ago and took them out of the washer, put them in the dryer, and all of a sudden I felt some sharp sting. And I thought, what the heck was that? So I looked, just to see what
bit
could
you.
have possibly bit me. And I thought it was his little
oh,
hooky thing. And I thought, well, that's weird. So I'm picking it up. And as I'm looking at it, I'm realizing blood is like gushing. And I thought, gosh, that can't be it. So I'm still trying to figure out blood is going everywhere in the dryer on his freshly washed, which I don't care. Dry blood is brown.
Now.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so I'm putting all of this pressure on it. And I'm thinking, what is happening in here? So trying to dig around while I'm holding my hands like this. he had a razor blade.
Oh, not all. Well, it could have been closed when it was in his pocket, but swashing around in there, it probably got opened.
What would make somebody put a razor blade in your pocket?
Oh, it was like an open one, like a
Was it
unsheathed?
open? I mean, that's
It
what
wasn't a box cutter.
No, it was a razor blade. So he has one of those
Funny.
little scrapery cutting things. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever seen them.
I have
It's
one
a
in my
razor
kitchen.
blade on one side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I use them. Is
Oh, you had one of those loose?
yeah, yeah. It sliced my finger.
We're gonna need to
And
know
this-
why.
I know. Well, I said to him, of course, I promptly. I mean, once I finally got it,
With
Yeah.
showing off our finger. I'm sure it was a scene.
it was. Come walking out.
Did you see
You know,
That
he's
was
so
funny.
calm. What'd you do?
this? What did I do?
First of all, and second. So, anyway, so his question was the same as mine. Well, I had an open razor blade in my pocket.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't just in my washing machine. It wasn't just in my dryer.
pocket.
I would say the evidence clearly shows yes. He goes, well, I don't know how I didn't cut my hand. I don't know.
Oh, luck of the draw. apparently.
Saboteur. I don't know what happened, but anyway,
Weird.
it's not as painful. I just could not get it to stop bleeding, so I had to put this little pressure thing on it, and I've changed
well.
that twice. Keep
That's
an eye
good.
on it for me and let me know. But
Jeez. Nurse practitioner, the worst patient ever.
I
Normal
know
people
it.
probably would have went to the walk-in and said, hey, can you know.
No, because they'll give you stitches no matter what.
You don't want
It's
stitches?
a rule. Well, now they use
Do you have a
some super
butterfly
glue.
on it? Do you have a little butterfly thingy bobber?
I just have it tight.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you weren't,
Squishy.
if there wasn't pieces hanging off, you're probably fine.
There's no pieces hanging off. I'll try to hide it, but I talk with my hands so much that it totally doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It
Okay, now that we
All
are
right, so anyway, now we're up to
To
the
date.
wound caused by paw. Yeah.
Let's just hope he was cleaning up because he had grandbabies next to him and didn't want them to get it.
I don't even know. He
I would've
clearly
just thrown it in
seemed
the
super
garbage, but-
surprised that he would have had a razor blade in his pocket. That does seem, I mean,
That seems strange.
I wonder if maybe he had some sort of a little case of them.
Oh, yeah, because they come in cases. It's kind of hard to get one out. Ah,
I've not taken anything out of the
that
dryer.
dang Murphy.
So anyway,
Just hanging out at your house.
yes. So anyway,
Okay.
whatever we were talking about, that's what happened. It's totally nothing. It just wouldn't stop bleeding, and now it's
thing.
obnoxious. I don't know why green is all I had. It's so obnoxious.
It's okay.
I know. Anyways, so I don't think I can talk without using my hands. So what we wanted to talk about, what we wanted to show you today, is we wanted to go through the Christmas room.
Yes.
I already say that? Because
Yes.
I think I said for 2 reasons.
Yes.
I need a purple one.
And then we needed to know.
For 2 reasons. So the 2 reasons were, number one, all of the other new Christmas stuff is coming in. So it would be reasonable for you to kind of see what stuff might match
And
it.
probably by late July, all of our Christmas for the year will be in.
Yeah.
So if you're hoping to come and do all your Christmas shopping in October, it might be slim pickings.
There might not
So-
even be a good clear green or red by
Yeah.
then.
So keep in mind, in the quilting world, 'tis the season to be shopping for Christmas.
That's right. And the other reason is something that's just kind of weird, but I just think it's something we've talked about talking with you about it before, like during a fabric chat, because it's kind of a serious conversation, but we don't really like to be serious. But we kind of think that we should just mention this. So here's the deal. Fabric prices have gone up a lot. Ours have pretty much stayed the same. I mean, you're still going to find a bunch of stuff at $12.99, $13.99 a yard. But in our area in Spokane, it is $16 to $17 an hour. And on the west side, it's, hour
Per yard.
and 16 to 17 over on the coast. And that is normal price. We try to keep our stuff lower, but what's happening is they've added all of these extra fees. So I brought in a copy of our invoice the other day we got 5 bolts from Free Spirit, 5 bolts of fabric. And in that, for those 5 bolts, my shipping cost was $111 for those 5 bolts. And then also we pay for it as we go, so we don't have to have those factor fees and all of that other stuff. And so there's a credit card transaction fee.
And that's new for us in our industry.
Super new.
Probably in the last 8 months they probably have started it. Otherwise, it's a new thing in industry, and I see it as also new in other businesses and small shops. Instead of us just knowing that that's the cost of doing business, is you have that credit card fee. They are now, our distributors are having us pay that fee,
which is super weird. And I have to say, and this is why we haven't talked about it, because I don't like to be grumpy, but we've paid those fees for 26 years.
Yeah.
Always. From
It's the cost of doing
2.8%,
business.
it's gone up to 4.8% is what it costs us, but it's part of our margin, right? So it's just part of those costs, those things that you pay for, insurance, you know, all of your taxes. There's just things that you pay for, and that's one, that 4.8% is just something that you pay for.
Yeah.
We always have paid for it, those transaction fees, thousands of dollars a month. And so it's funny that now all of a sudden everybody's going to start charging you. Like now suddenly the banks are charging. I don't understand that at all.
Right.
We are not going to
No.
do that. We're not going to charge. There's a PayPal fee, there's a Venmo fee, there's the transaction fees that we pay for. We're never going to charge anybody for that ever. But that transaction fee that Free Spirit charged us for those 5 bolts was $24. So you add the $24 and the $111, it added per yard, it added $1.90 per yard of what we were already paying. And those are in way increased costs. So that's why you're seeing across the board that fabric prices are going up. We're kind of holding on a little bit. We're not going to be bumping stuff up, but it is kind of hard. So probably the $8.99 clearance is probably going to be going away. We pay far more than that wholesale.
Yeah.
And so that might be going away a little bit. But right now, what you can find in the stores, there's a lot of fabric that's still $10.99 a yard, $11.99 a yard. We're not going to bump any of those things up. So that's the other reason why it's probably good just to kind of see what's in Christmas. Because if it's still cute and still adorable and only $10.99 a yard,
It's a
there's
deal.
possibility you're saving $7 a yard for that. So I just think it's good just to go ahead and take a look at that, because prices are slowly going up. And the other reason that I think it's important to mention it is we don't think that you should be hating on local shops.
Yeah.
They are not doing anything wrong. It's
If
just
we're
what the price
charging
is.
12 and they're charging 14 at their store, still buy it from them.
Yeah.
They have the same
have
costs.
costs.
They're getting charged the extra stuff that we are not used to being charged for regularly. So, support your local people, because if we
Yeah.
don't support them, they won't be there
They
to
go
support
away.
us later.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to change it up a little bit. And so what we're going to do is you will still see everybody from the retreat.
Yeah.
You'll see them here in a few minutes. We're going to go through the Christmas room, show you guys some stuff. And then we're going to go out and introduce you to those guys. She's just yelling. Babe's yelling.
There's a baby gate up. There was an incident in the playroom that is being cleaned up. So she's just barricaded in this section, and
She's free.
she's screaming at the jail bars. Yeah.
Jack Nicholsoning it. That's exactly what she's doing.
So
Yeah. So anyway, we'll do this. We'll take you guys out there. You'll still get to meet everybody. There's some really fun people. There's 11 brand new people that have never been with us
that's so
before.
cool.
And it's
So much fun.
so much fun. And I'm just going to say one more thing that I might not get to say in front of them later is that the last 2 retreats that we did were the bag retreats.
Yes.
And I think we talked about this somewhere that we talked about it out there.
Probably.
That when you do the machine embroidery retreat, it is pretty task oriented. We're making this, finishing
we
it up, because then we're
all
going on to the next
move
one.
together.
All move together
Yes.
because they do a project in the morning and a project in the afternoon for
keep them
3
busy.
days. So 6 things.
Mhm.
And I've never had a retreat like that. We just kind of talk a little bit. Let's talk about pressing, and let's go have a snack.
Yeah.
Let's all go out and look at the sunset.
Yes.
The wine. It's only 3:00, but it's wine time. We just have a great
It's all about sewing and
casual time, meeting friends, sewing, and maybe you'll get your stuff cut out and maybe you'll get your quilt done, but there is no pressure, because I feel like it's grandma camp, which is all about just having a good time and relaxing.
Yes.
So bag retreat was hard on me.
And you know what's funny is I did not think about it until you mentioned it. That I could have given you some pointers.
You should have given me pointers. I was so
Because
stressed.
I didn't even think about that. Of course, doing a bag, you have to be all in
Everyone's
a
at this
line.
step.
Because you can't even do half the retreat. Okay, we're doing this. Oh,
No.
you half are a little behind. That's okay, because it's not that way. I mean,
No.
So yeah, I didn't even think
It
until
was
you mentioned
hard.
it.
It was super hard. So yeah, people that were, and all it takes is one person to run out of bobbin. They've got to unthread their machine,
Yep.
wind their bobbin, rethread their machine, and then they're behind 2 steps. And people over here going, "What is the next step?" Because they are on it, and it was super stressful. So, this last retreat, for our little, collection of 5 retreats. It's back to being, we're making Boston Commons.
Yeah, it's 9
It's
patches.
6.5-inch squares and 9
patches.
patches. And we're sipping wine, and most of them are like almost done.
I love it.
It's fantastic. It's like we still have 2 full days of sewing left, and they're still almost done. So it's really, really nice. And it's somebody asked, "Oh gosh, are you getting tired and stressed?" It's like, no, these guys are fantastic.
Good.
Not that I was stressed with the bag making.
It was just an entirely
It's
different teaching.
It was. Because
That's all it was.
it is the utmost priority that you have a great time.
Yeah.
Number 1,
And
have a
finish your
great time.
bags. I totally get it.
Yeah. And so, and yeah, if you're stressed about making your bag, you're not having as much time as if you're making
And
bags.
you guys have probably seen the highlights of the bag retreat by now.
Oh, yeah,
You've probably also seen the really cool By Annie's bags that we had, her trunk show. We showed you that. And we also told you we were doing a bag retreat, or are doing a bag retreat next year. So
We are. We're doing it again.
totally have it down.
We
know
do.
how we're gonna do
We know how we're going to do it. We're only doing 2 bags. We're doing one the first day that we'll get done, and then we're taking 2 full days to do the second one. So it can still be a mixture of get it done, because we have a lot of steps to cover, and let's have a good time.
Yeah. So we're still going to do it. We're just going to change up what we're going to do a little bit. But yeah, we're still going to do bags. So
And
if
they
you're
all said
someone.
they would come back.
Yeah.
So we
I
didn't
think
scare
they
anybody off.
learned a lot. Instead of being relaxing, carefree wine time, you were a little more structured in bag retreat.
Yeah, yeah.
You were there to learn and take back notes.
Yeah. I couldn't
right.
start day drinking.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna head
we're
over
gonna
to
go to the
Christmas.
Christmas room. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start right here. And if you know where we are in the shop, I don't know, Brianne, if you want to do a full view or not, but out there is the front door, and that's kind of where most of like the new stuff is. As you come in, we've got Halloween here, and then we go right into the Christmas room. And behind us, back over there, is the kids room, and the Minky is beyond it. We're right about in the middle of the store here, and to my right is the wool and hand embroidery room. So anyway, so we're just going to start right here. What's the name of this? Arrival of Winter?
Yes.
Arrival of Winter. And if you remember, we just saw the autumn panel that kind of goes with this. This is really adorable. I don't know why there's still some of this left. This also is only $12.99 a yard. There's a teal panel, or there's the navy blue panel that looks like this. It's cute enough. All you really need to do is put some borders on it, or you can cut it up and do some blocks or whatever you'd like. The other thing that's kind of fun about this particular line, and if you notice, there is 1 fat quarter bundle left. There are some layer cakes. There's some 5-inch squares and 2 cute little kits that are adorable. So that one is one, and kind of cool colors. I love the whole teal and green. This one down here, I think is pretty new. I think you just saw it. This one is called A Christmas Carol. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. This one is it?
It's Poinsettia Plaza, and it's only like 5 or 6 pieces. And I put those in with the Christmas Carol because they're both 3 sisters. The Poinsettia Plaza was last year's Christmas, and A Christmas Carol is this year's Christmas. But they totally blend together.
And if you like this fabric here that she was showing you, I'm going to show you little evergreen. We have these as kits with the pattern, and it's just a really simple little square and a square star, and it's just kind of a play on color in this 3 Sisters line, which is kind of fun. And then down here, let's show them this, that there's some of this left. This is the Sally Kelly? Is that right? Kelly?
No, Kelly Ray Roberts.
Kelly Ray Roberts. And her stuff is adorable. Oh, baby alert. I mean, look at that. It's kind of fun. Hi, cutie pie.
We're just hiding on
Hey.
Sesame. Okay, hide your treasure.
We're filming, girls. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, go hide.
Sesame.
Okay.
Walk, ladies.
Ornaments.
Ooh,
This
that's
is
cute.
beautiful. I know. So just beautiful. You know, if there's a, and this again, so $12.99 a yard. There's a lot of other pieces that go with it. It's really cool colors. There is a panel. You can see that online.
And it's called Christmas Magic.
Christmas Magic. And this piece, which is so cute, also comes with kind of a white background and a blue background, which is sort of fun. We have lots of kind of sparkly stuff. If you like the black with gold, black with silver, blue with silver, blue with gold, all of the Hoffman stuff is kind of fun. We do have some Hoffman pre-cuts. They're called Jingle Pops, which are kind of fun. And
I think I only have the silver. I do
was gonna
not
say
think I have
something
the gold
gold.
anymore.
oh, okay.
It's hit and miss, guys.
Good
We
to
never
know.
know if you're going gold this year or silver.
Yeah.
We never get it
We
right.
don't know. And then again, gold fleck, silvery stuff. I think we just got this piece. That's kind of a fill-in piece. Lots of silver up here. I'm going to show this. I love this book. This book is paper piecing. So not everybody likes paper piecing, but I don't know why you don't. Because what's fun about paper piecing is it looks exactly like that. And then it also, I mean, you don't have to worry about cutting your little pieces. You just sew right on the line. And then it shows you all of these little things. You can make a tree skirt, you can make a bag, and all you have to do is you just choose the paper piecing pattern that you want. What do you want to make? And then once you've decided what you want to make, it has pot holders, mug rug, a bag, placemats, all kinds of things that you can make. So it's pretty adorable. Kind of a cute little book. Not very expensive. What is it? $14?
Yeah, goodbye.
That's crazy. That's really good. We have a Christmas kit out of the Star Stepping, which is kind of fun. Am I like right in your way? How do I get past
It's
you?
okay. We can do
You
it right
get
here.
past me. All right. So this line is fairly new, but what happened was we sold out of a lot of these pieces, and then finally the pre-cuts came in. So the ornaments are all gone, but we do have 10-inch squares, a fat quarter packet, which includes that really cool panel. There's a couple of jelly rolls, and then there's some 5-inch squares.
It's called Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls. It was kind of popular. There's 3 little troll pieces left, but they're calling Tompkin. They don't call him a troll.
Tompkin Village. He's a gnome.
Tompkin. And then this one is Saint Nick, and there's some of that line left. That is Wecker Fresh, and she's.
Do you
got
want
a
to show
couple.
them that? I don't know
We
if I have
could.
the panel left, but you guys can see if you get a half a yard of an inner border.
We might have a couple of this panel left, but we also have, if you just like the Santa, we have the stocking left also.
Yeah.
And the stocking is huge.
Yeah, and we also have just a lot of Santa panels, but
Yeah.
just take a half a yard of that inner border, a yard of that outer border, and just to really turn a panel into a quick quilt.
Yeah.
It's good.
Super cute. All right, and then
Let's see, I'll show them. That's O Tannenbaum.
oh,
That
yeah.
is one of Mom's patterns. There's also a free YouTube series on how to make those 4 different or 5 different blocks, maybe.
There's a bunch of, it's really a beginner's because it's 4 patches, how to cut. There's half square triangles, square and a square, a bunch of them, and it just kind of makes, and then the half square triangles and also the 60-degree squares.
Do you paper piece those, or do you show them how to do it with a ruler?
I show them both.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, and then there's some applique with the presents, which is kind of fun. I'm going to grab this because you'll see this in a minute. I'm going to have it in my hand. Other fun, there's some, oh, I love the silvery stuff.
Yeah, that's some and over Christmas.
I love this stuff down here.
So if you guys are looking at any of these and think, oh my gosh, I need that piece, or I need to see what that piece is, take a picture of it, whether it's a screenshot off your tablet or a picture of your TV screen. And then email it over to info@fabricpatch.net, and we can either send you a more detailed picture of it, or we can make sure it's in with your order.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Alexander Henry, he died.
Yeah.
Passed away. So there's one last collection left. And then Alexander Henry is going away.
Yeah.
So all of the classic
So sad.
Alexander Henry, now is the time to get that. You know, he always says those goofy
racy
boys.
pieces.
I don't know. but that's
Yeah.
adorable. I love that
Alexander
piece.
Henry, if you're in local quilt shops or shop hopping this summer,
Get it.
get what you want because
Yeah.
I think it's coming out. I think we get to see it in September,
Mm-hmm.
which means it'll come out first thing 2025, and then that'll be the last of it, which is
sad.
super sad.
Super sad. So really clear, cute blues, winter love, some fun stuff down here. This is why I grabbed this book, this Art to Heart book. This is adorable. This is a classic. This book is probably 20 years old. I think I've made every single thing in this book. It is all fusible applique. What is nice is if you go to her website, you can download. She has separated all of these with SVG. Is that the cut files?
Yeah.
So that if you have a cutter, it'll cut everything for you if you've already done your fusible appliques. And she has all of these things in there, all of your towels,
Cool.
Aprons, all kinds of stuff. And these cute little pot holders.
Super
I mean,
cute.
they would never want
Is
to
that-
see a lasagna, but
Is that also the book that has those little stockings?
yes.
Because we saw the little stockings. I'll flash them
Yeah,
to you guys.
we've
again.
made all of the stockings. Yeah, super cute. A nice classic. All right, other fun stuff.
This is just some Hoffman Christmas.
Snow globes.
Beautiful.
What's this one? Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah. And that's also in the rich blue background too.
And we could tell you what this is called.
Snow Play.
Snow play. This is ivory.
Or in the Hoffman Christmas category. And this is a mix between Good News, Great Joy, and I think
Cheer and Merriment.
Cheer Merriment.
Cheer and Merriment. I
And
think.
some Starberry.
Yeah. And this is all the same designer. And in fact, we have it up here too. So we even have a couple of Cheer and Merriment kits. So if you're looking for the panel, I think the only place you're going to find the panel is in a kit. And then we have a bunch of different pre-cuts. Once Upon a Christmas. Same sort of colorway, which is kind of fun.
And then maybe I'll show them behind you, which has more sparkly goodness. Some of this you saw, it's the Sparkle and Dazzle. I don't know. I can't remember. A couple weeks ago. But again, the whole gold speckle, silver speckle.
Where would they find this on the website?
It's still going to be in the What's New section, probably a little bit ways down. But it is the Sparkle and, gosh, I can't remember what the other word was, but.
Sparkle and Shine? I don't know if you don't know.
But it's still in the What's New, and you'll see it. Or email me. I'll send you the link.
We do have a couple of kits of the Have a Howdy Christmas, which is kind of fun. We've done that as a class before. Few things there. This is fun. So this is the brand new line that we just showed. Was that Sunday or
Yes.
Wednesday?
Which
And
was
this
like Snow
stuff-
Pals, Snow Crew. And then this was a few of the pieces from her last collection, including that little panel hanging.
And I should mention the reason
And
we
that
have
was
more
called Bundle Up.
Red Barn Christmas. We were able to order these a second time, which was kind of nice. So this is a great big huge panel. It's a so these are 18-inch blocks, and so you could make great big huge. Put that on point or whatever. Make a great big huge quilt. You could do a timber, or you could use this for a bag. And then the same thing. There's two in here. The other one has all of the fun little
Cool.
sayings on them. So kind of cool. There's only 4 of those. It's kind of fun.
And this one is Childhood Christmas.
Cute.
A mix of fun ones. That's a Kimberbell Christmas. I think that's all I have. I might have a jelly roll left of that collection, but that panel.
Maybe.
We've got some Extreme Santa and who's the Sandover one? Things Are Looking Up. There. That's also a new one. Extreme Christmas. This is an Advent panel, stockings. Super cool. Cute. A little bit left of Create Joy. This is her Comfort and Joy Christmas. Peppermint Bark from Moda. Super pretty. Do you want to show them this one?
Yeah.
This might be, this was the Comfort and Joy panel. There's
There's
only
not
3
many. I
of
was
these,
gonna say,
so
I think very many left.
sorry.
So those of you that are still watching, you get a reward.
Oh, but look how pretty. It's upside down.
Is it still upside down?
Mm-hmm. Good Tidings of Comfort and Joy. And that is a 36 by 42 inch panel.
And it's funny that you think of this as Christmas. I mean, it's pink poinsettias.
I mean, it's like my
But-
Christmas tree.
I know.
I was just saying. All right.
Okay, and then I think all of this is fairly old stuff. Some of this stuff is probably going to be in the $10.99 range. But people ask about clearancing. We do put some stuff on clearance, but a lot of people shop for Christmas all year long. So we just don't raise the prices as the prices go up, but there's still quite a bit to choose from. And I wouldn't say that anything is old. Nothing is beyond last year's season, but
Right.
anything that was the year before is on clearance. It's the other side of
Yeah, Tannenbaum. Here's Sweetwater's Christmas. Oh, and this one's cute. Show them that there's like 5 or 6 of these, but this is a activity soft book jamboree. I don't even know what to call it. But it's definitely an activity, more so than just a soft book.
Moda does these great big huge panels, and all of the directions for everything are on there.
Yeah, building a snowman, a little bit of Velcro. Super fun.
Some sweaters.
Cute. Okay. And then a bunch of other, filler pieces. Again, if you see something that you need to see more of, can't live without, have been looking for, just take a picture of where you're watching from, and we are more than welcome to send you more than happy to send you a picture, send you a link, whatever we need to.
All right, and so what we're going to do is we'll probably say goodbye here. So we're going to go out to the retreat center. You'll meet everybody out there, and we are going to open a box of notions for you. So we'll see you later. All right, so we are out here at the event center, and so you can see people are hard at work behind us. They really are having a good time. They just don't want to be on camera. But we are bribing them with, can you pan over to see there's wine and chocolates. And so that's going up here. So what we did is, so this was our box of notions that arrived. I did see some of them. It was actually 2 big boxes, and Brianna took 1 of each thing. So I saw what some of the things were. Some of the things are things that we've not had in the shop before, and other things are repeat things. So it's kind of fun. So everybody is just going to come up, pull one out, and tell us what it is and how much they love it. So go ahead and grab the top one.
Okay.
All right.
Cutright heavy duty freezer paper.
Would you use it?
I do. I have used it for just using it for applique.
That's right.
Now.
And it's really very nice. So Quilter's freezer paper is different from freezer paper like Reynolds in the grocery store. Reynolds in the grocery store, way cheaper, and you can go ahead and cut it that 8.5 and 11 size. But it's really meant for wrapping food. So when you iron it to the right side or wrong side, depending upon how you're using it for doing your applique, you can iron it down, and what happens is that wax surface will attach, and it'll attach for like 1 use. Whereas this stuff has far more wax on it. So its intent is to be ironed to your fabric while you cut something out. You'll peel it off. It doesn't leave any residue at all, and then you can use it again. So, and this stuff is 8.5 by 11, so you can just print it right off in your printer. So
That'll be great.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you didn't tell us who you were.
Oh.
I didn't tell us here. This is Lynette.
Lynette from Stevensville, Montana.
Excellent. Thank you, Lynette. Good job. All right, Allie. Callie Allie. You guys all know Club Center. Oh, you guys are coming together.
We're shy.
Oh,
We're very
I'm pretty sure that's not true. All right, so tell us your name and where you are, where you're from, where you live.
All right. So I'm Allie. I'm an LA native born girl, and I am now in Soap Lake.
Yes.
I'm Shelley, and I'm from Cleella, Washington.
And you see Shelley quite a bit. They come and both come to lots of retreats. So each of you reach in and grab something in there. You got the blue
Oh,
one.
I know what that is.
And I'm going to give you that also because that goes with it. Go ahead, reach in and grab. Oh, okay. All right, who wants to go first?
This is the best cutter. The best.
It is.
It's
If
a
you
little
notice the
one.
size.
The little one.
Oh, it's the
So-
new size.
So Quilters Select has now come out with a 28 millimeter. And so it's kind of funny because the average size one that everybody uses is the 45 millimeter. And then if you cut through lots of thicknesses, you can do the pizza cutter size, which is the 60 millimeter. And then this one is if you do a lot of sharp turns, because if you've got that great big blade, it kind of goes chish, 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 right? You can't really curve. But with this teeny tiny little 28 millimeter, you can do lots of tiny little curves. So it's a 28 millimeter cutters have been around for a long time, but this is the first release of Quilter Select.
Teeny, tiny little
Teeny,
blades.
tiny.
Yeah.
And there's 3 replacement blades in the replacement, right? That must be what
Yeah.
that says.
Yeah.
Okay, and Shelley and I, we were clinking because we're clinking to the best retreat ever.
Ah! Awesome.
And you have to have a little drink. All right, and this is a great tool that Brianna highlighted in
Tri-Dazzle.
Tri-Dazzle. It's wonderful.
It really is. This is the quick quarter ruler. We sell these all the time, and it's you just line it up on your fabric to be able to show where you're going to do your sew line and your cut line for half square triangles or quarter square triangles. All right. Okay. Thanks, ladies. All right. Next up. Oh, good. Come up together. Parker, Colorado is in the house. Hello. Also known as the Indonesian Taylor Swift. Hi, fan club. All right, tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Lori from Parker, Colorado.
I'm Kelly from Parker, Colorado.
Mother, daughter.
We kind of look alike,
You do a little bit.
a little bit.
All right, reach in there. See if you find something that you.
So we're challenging Kelly. She is a new quilter, so we'll play Name That.
Name
Name
that
that
notion. Do you know what this is?
Like
If
a
you didn't
thimble,
see,
like a thimble thingy, like Monopoly, like.
so like a thimble. So if you saw what it said it was, but you know what it was for,
Oh, you covered your finger with it, so you don't stab yourself like an embroidery or.
kind of. This is for heat.
Oh.
So if you're ironing, so what
You
did
burnt
you
your
do to
finger
yourself? Your burns, which we can't find now because she promptly sprayed Alleviate on them.
The miracle spray.
Not
But when-
sponsored.
That's right. But when you were ironing, weren't you burning your fingers?
All the time.
Because your fingers were in there?
Yes.
That's what these are. These are aren't they called thermal fingers? Thermal thimbles.
Thermal thimbles.
So you put them on and then it will protect your fingers. And there's like a thumb size and your first 2 fingers so that when you're touching things, you don't get burned.
It's a thimble to protect the nimble.
Yes. Yes. Very good. All right, Lori. What else is in there? Oh, very nice.
I'm getting Aunt Pam's quilt sponge. So this is very good when you're a sloppy sewer and you end up with threads all over your clothes. It'll help get the loose threads off. But you can also use it to scrub on your cut surface to get some of the fine lint and things out of that. If you've been cutting minky or batting, it'll help get that out as well. And I believe I've heard before that they're good for getting pet hair
They
off
are.
of couches.
They are. They work pretty good because they're a little, I don't want to say scratchy, but there's more substance to them because instead of a lint brush, people were using like Scrub Daddies.
Mhm.
And this is a little bit stronger than a Scrub Daddy. So it works really well. Inexpensive. Really nice. A nice gift. All right. Thanks, ladies. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. All right. We're coming in pairs.
Yep. We have Kat and Susan.
Where do you want me?
I'm Kat, and I'm here to make Cindy look tall.
That's right. That's right. I'm taller than someone, but I like a full head, right? Am I not?
You're,
Like a
you're
full
significantly taller.
How
than
tall are you?
me. Well, the doctor says I'm 5 foot. My jars of license says I'm 4'11".
I'm 4'11" because I think I'm 5'3". 5'2". I'm taller than both of you guys.
Well, we could put,
That's
we could put you in the middle.
That's fantastic.
Put you in the middle.
All right. So tell us first your name and where you're from.
Susan Sweeney from Indianapolis, and I want to wish my mom a happy birthday.
Oh. And in fact, you sort of have some homage to mom with you, right?
Yes, this was. I think it started with her mother when she was little. This was like their club they were in. So my mom and her sisters had the same club, and I don't know who started that. Where you stick your tongue out,
Close your
Rolling
eyes,
Stones, and say "gotcha." And yeah,
Gotcha.
I think my grandmother probably started that one too.
Nice. And this has some significance.
Oh, this was my aunt Nancy's.
Aunt
These two
Nancy's. So yeah, it's just a little homage to family back home in Indianapolis.
Well,
And
Michigan.
Michigan. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nevada, anywhere.
Back there.
Yeah.
Do you live here? No, that's not you. That's Wisconsin, right? Who are the people
Michigan.
Michigan.
I was born in Grand Rapids.
Ah.
My mom, her family's from Romeo. My maid is my dad. Yeah, anywhere.
See, it's a whole thing.
Indiana's like this. Indianapolis is right there.
Kat, where are you from?
Maryland, in a little itty bitty town that no one will have heard of. It's the words of it. Ninjamoy.
Ninjamoy. Is that like-
Ninjamoy. So hello all to those people, and hello to my clients who think I ran off on them. Well, a little, but I'm
Kind of a
intending on coming back. And oh, hi, honey.
And Nanjamoy, what does that mean? Is it
I
like
have
native?
no
or
idea.
anything?
It means back in the woods.
Back in the woods.
Way back in the woods.
Back in
Yep.
the woods.
So little
All
tiny
right.
known place in Maryland.
Each of you guys just grab something out of the box. Tell us what it is. Grab the top thing. Oh,
Well, I don't know if it's where I know it.
Grab it. There you go.
Instructions.
Good, good. Do you know what it is? Do you have this?
No.
You don't have Hugo's tape?
Apparently, it's used to hold or bind things together in a non-permanent way.
Don't
That
let
sounds
Paul
like
get
a
that.
Don't let
Awesome.
Pa get
Don't
it.
let
No.
Paul get it.
No,
Right.
not for
Not for Pa.
He will take it.
This comes in.
It
She's
might.
holding the 2
Oh,
inch.
it's got fishing and sports equipment on it, honey.
It does, but we use it. It's
Cool.
2 inch, 1 inch, or half inch. And the way that I mostly use it is for my threads. So when you have your threads and you want everything to kind of stay all
This is
wrapped and nice and tidy, what happens with Hugo tape is it sticks only to itself. It doesn't stick to anything else. So you just cut off a little piece, wrap it around, and it'll stick to each other, which is really nice. It's like Coban. So I know it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. For quilt kits, you can use it for all kinds of stuff. Also, the other thing that you can do with that is you can put it on the back side of your ruler, and your ruler will be grippy.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah,
ooh,
it
ooh,
works
that's
really,
good.
really well for
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. All right, Susan, what you got?
I have the basting tape that I've never used before, but I know I love it because I have a hard time keeping stuff together when it's
Slippery. This is really, really nice. So we ordered a bunch of it in for the bag retreat because when they're putting zippers in and they want to make sure that nothing has slipped very much. So what happens is it's double-sided sticky tape, really. So you peel off the plastic and it's teeny, teeny, tiny. It's smaller than your seam allowance. You put it down, put down your zipper or your other piece, whatever you have, and then peel off the other side and they stick together. So when pins and binder clips just won't do, wonder clips just won't do, that's what that's for. And it totally dissolves in the wash. You don't have to do anything with it. You just sew it in, leave it in there, and it's just little it's a sticky tape that lasts while you're sewing.
Did you say
So
it comes in bigger sizes?
this particular one is teeny tiny, but we do have half inch and we have quarter inch. The quarter inch is good, but again, sometimes if it's in your seam allowance, it'll bug you a little bit. It does dissolve, but
Mhm.
yeah. This is kind of a new size that's teeny tiny that I kind of like. So, okay. All right, thanks, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, step on in here. So we have sisters in the house. I'm gonna be on this side of you.
Alrighty.
All right. Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Julie Eakes originally from New Jersey, but live in Charlotte, North Carolina now.
And I'm Sally, and I'm from New Jersey, and I still live in New Jersey. Go Jersey.
Awesome. And Julie, not Julie, Sally has an interesting thing. You normally sew on
A treadle machine.
a treadle machine.
Yeah.
That's like amazing. And how many quilts do you get done in a year?
Not that many.
Not that many. But that's like super impressive. All right, so let's see what's in the box.
You reach.
There's notions. Oh, that's a good one.
It's an easy one.
Sally, what you got? Here's pick anything. Oh yeah, pick that one. That's a good one. Ooh, all right.
Absolutely.
All right, Julie, tell us what it is.
This is Magic Mister. Perfect for misting your master. You might need to edit that out.
So Julie is the one that keeps us in stitches every night, telling us jokes. That's exactly what it's for.
Exactly. Or, you know what? I bet you could put spray starch in.
Oh, you could, yeah. You could put your best press in there. And what's kind of fun about it is that it does like this even distribution of spray, so you don't have the little gloppy things sometimes. So great. All right, Sally, what you got?
I have a rotary cutter that I love because I actually use a rotary.
You use a rotary cutter, very good. And you have kind of a unique one. So we got a couple of blades. So we did get the replacement blades in where there's 5 in a packet, which is kind of nice. But what she's holding is the pinking blade. So the pinking blade is kind of nice because people have asked before about pinking shears. Pinking shears are super expensive and it's hard to sharpen them. But a pinking blade is, how much is it? Did she put the price on it for us? It's $11 for $11.99. Instead of having pinking shears, you can just have a pinking blade. And all you have to do is just take your regular rotary cutter, take the regular blade off, put that one on, use it while you're using it, and then I just take mine off and I put it back in the case. So just while I'm using it. And I haven't replaced mine yet, so it's that nice. So
I actually have a rotary blade just for the pinking.
for the pinking.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. All right, thanks, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, Doreen. All right.
Okay.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Doreen. I'm a Jersey girl living in California now.
Living in California, and you drove all the way up.
Yes, I did. It was a 2-day trip and a little harrowing at times, but I made it.
Harrowing weather.
Harrowing road construction.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny that they wait to do all the road construction in the summer when we're all on the roads.
Well, that's when the weather's decent enough to do the road
Ah.
construction.
Well, that makes sense.
Does make sense.
All right, what you see in there that you want to show us? That is a good thing.
This is a great thing.
Yeah.
This is a tool to clean your wool pressing mat.
Yeah.
And it also does great when getting cat hair off your little throw rugs.
It totally does. Now, the first time that I saw this, it was a gift, I think, from Diane Longhenry. I think is who brought this for me, and I had never seen one before. And so yeah, it works great because this is almost
It's kind of
Sharpie.
comey,
yeah
like little tiny bristles, but
Yeah.
metal.
metal.
Yeah.
And so it does a really good job of cleaning off your wool mat, and that's exactly right. Your rugs, your couches, your whatever. It is like a lint brush on steroids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
very
exactly it. And you are not nearly as short as you think you are.
See, that's right.
See?
I'm very average.
We're the normal height.
Yes,
That's right.
that's right. All right, I'm not sure that I have any other takers. See the girls back here? Can you zoom in on these girls back here that are acting all busy? Too busy to come. Oh, come here, Kelly.
Can I say hi to my auntie Jennifer from
Oh, yes. Kelly's going to come back and she's going to say hello to an auntie. Kelly's so shy.
I'll make sure to know who's this guy.
Oh yeah, this was the mat cleaner.
Oh, cool.
But there's something else. Do you know what these are for?
No, I don't. What if I open it?
This is kind of fun. And there might be somebody out there that also has never seen these. I don't know, because these have been around for probably, I'm going to say, at least, I don't know, 15 or 20 years. These were popular back when we were making all of the kaleidoscope quilts, the one block wonders. And so what you do with this, so it's these mirrors, but what's funny is that you can't so much see on the mirror because it's covered with like a little coating. But what you do is when you want to make a kaleidoscope quilt, which is where you take one fabric and you take the exact same fabric and you stacked up 6 layers and you cut it out, and then each thing is that same exact, each wedge is the same exact piece of fabric. And so to decide if your fabric will work or not is you take these little mirrors and you put them on your fabric where the mirror is and you slide it around. I know, it's fantastic. So I might even have to unpeel this so that I can show these guys how it works. But it's really cool. So if you're ever going to make a kaleidoscope quilt, like this, so it'll show you and you can really audition fabric. So we keep one of these open at the counter so that if somebody says that that's what they're doing, then we just pull it out and we just show them if the fabric works or not. Yeah, it's super awesome. So yeah, that's what's in there. And then the only other things in there, we did get some color, a color tool. We're going to do a color class out here tomorrow, so we thought it was kind of fun just to have some extra tools. Some people have a color wheel and different things. This is just something just to kind of help have some of those little rules on it, so we wanted to make sure we had some of those. This is a tape measure.
Yes, it is. I know one. I know one.
And then, do you know what this is?
What the swimmers use in the Olympics?
No. It looks like that, doesn't it? Yes. No. So this is if you are stitching. So what'll happen is you have your thimble and then you have a little gripper. Because sometimes when you put your needle through, it's hard to pull your needle through. So you have this little gripper so that you can grab a hold of that needle a little bit better. I know, kind of cool. And then you use these.
Yes. The Wonder Clips.
Wonder Clips, which I always call binder clips for some reason. I don't know why I call
It looks like a binder clip.
It does look like a binder clip. Yeah. And then do you know the significance of this?
Is it to like mark up fabric? And,
It
like,
is.
It goes away like when you either iron or spread.
That's right. That's right. So white, sometimes white ironing is a little bit harder. And so we have these little ones that are wet erase, or this one is the iron erase one. And what's kind of fun about this, if you ever buy this, it's the ultimate white erase marker. It's kind of a funny, it's not really chalk. It almost feels waxy, but what'll happen is sometimes it'll seem like it's not leaving very much of a mark. So all I have to do is take an emery board and you can sharpen it with the emery, but really instead of sharpening it, you're just kind of taking off that layer so that then it'll work again. It's almost like soapstone, kind of is how it works. And then as soon as you touch it with an iron, the white mark goes away. Awesome. And then you've been using this a bunch.
Yes, the best press in the lavender flavor. Oh no, not flavor. Don't drink it. The
Lavender scent.
The scent.
Yes. And then we got another scent. What is it?
It's peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. All right. So all kinds of just fun restock things, a couple of new things, a bunch of old things. And I think that was it in the box. So did you get to say hi to Auntie Jen?
No, I didn't. Shout out to Auntie Jennifer Oates, who's in Charleston, South Carolina. Hope you are having the best day and weekend. Please come visit me soon. Your favorite niece.
All right. Anybody else want to say goodbye to anybody? Bye. 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 Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.